Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of the Netherlands. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that.
Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Dybala running with the ball. Messi! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Dijon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was up.
And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That is good alertness. Dijon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gravenberg. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. De Jong, spread out to the left. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Molina, can he spark a counter here? Hops for safety. And Dijk has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with the challenge. Messi. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the clearance is short. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Dybala. Dybala! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Paulo Dybala probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Gakpo. Reinders.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Alvarez has it out wide and in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Molina. Great vision. Messi has it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dybala knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Messi. And they've been given a corner. That's a decent clearance. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. Reinders. McAllister does well to get it back. Aims beyond the defence. And he's definitely onside. Now it's come to nothing. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Paredes. And he's in on charge, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Van der Ven can clear it away. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Gravenberg. And it's Reinders. He's on it, can he get away? And he's running through. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the through ball. Aguero. It's Aguero! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Van der Ven. Van Dijk. It's not an especially good pass, that. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in. Gravenberg. And that could set him on his way. Shoots! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Dijon are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
De Jong. Dybala. Gravenberg. Threads one in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Reinders. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Dijon are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Messi under intense pressure.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because...
It's Aguero! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alvarez's cross. And it's hoisted clear. And now the breakaway. Somerville in acres of space out wide. That's very neat. Dijon have scored 2 quick goals here. That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He has a look up. He's onside. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a promising position. Van Dijk gets it away. De Jong can get it clear. Dumfries. And Marlon. That's going wide left. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Aguero. And this is Dybala. Van de Ven. And it's Reinders. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
choose for Netherlands, number 11, Cody Gakpo. Number 24, Somerville.
Pass somewhat off target.
Number 15, Mickey van de Ven.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 17,
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Simeone is in a really good position out wide.
Nathan Ake.
De Jong. And Reinders. Dumfries. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gravenberg. And Marlon. And he's lost his man here. That's destined for the flank. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. That's a good ball out wide. Simeone venturing down the left. McAllister. Soule. And here's Aguero. Now, can they get him away? Dijon are coasting towards victory. Marlon. Reinders. Now it's Dumfries. Kluivert finding himself in space. Medina. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out wide. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Dumfries.
There will be
And it's
3 minutes
Gravenberg.
added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Soule. McAllister! Oh, that's a waste. De Jong. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Dijon looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new-look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise.
In he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that
And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gerrard, he's shifting through the gears here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And the ball's gone astray. And this is Aguero. Shot McAllister! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gerrard. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's quick to return it. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aimed beyond the defence. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Van Bommel is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. He's got a chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Roberto Carlos tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, and Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! Barcelona are in front! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's McAllister. Oh, easy pickings there. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Koundé with the foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Deftly away. Koundé. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get it through? Chance! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking at a great chance! And this is Messi, and again! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Doué. Akanji cuts out the pass. He's free. Can he finish? Pass somewhat off target. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hangs one in. Oh, great leap! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Barcelona with the lead. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. Shifted it to the flank. So a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Dunkirk can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Obama! That's a good ball out wide. Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, just a keeper now! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Gerrard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Mariano! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that's well seen too. He came in hard, very hard. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he finish? And there's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Dunkirk cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that is a little undercooked. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Doué.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet...
Oh, what has happened here? Spread neatly. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Shoots! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's going wide left. It's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Dunkirk clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 7, Gerard, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 97, Schneider, el dorsal 88.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. De Jong. Oh. And a chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
88.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the lot. That's that, the end. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Dunkirk really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
Well, what a
pour ce
scene
match.
we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he latch on to this? He won't be happy with that one. Hakimi. Cruyff. And it's Gavi. That is good alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's in a great position here. Pau Kubasi is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gavi. Now he's got space here. That's the keeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. This looks promising. Knocks it into space. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
But pour l'équipe du FC Barcelone.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Dunkirk are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Aims beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Dunkirk really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And Messi! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
McAllister threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But chance! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring.
But pour l'équipe du FC Barcelone.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He is through here. Tacho clears without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Hakimi did well to stay calm there. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Just one goal in it now. Game on!
But inscrit.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Now it's McAllister. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier.
He's had a shot, and it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Rice. Tries to dink it through. And he's straight offside. Now it's Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pacho. Messi receives it in a... Aguero! Oh, good finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Batistuta. Aguero. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He might be in here! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Bommel produces the perfect tackle there. Where it came from. McAllister. And he's what? Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be...
And that's it! So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un jeune garçon, vêtu d'un t-shirt jaune, attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître auprès d'un stadier.